every job we take, we make some new friends. We get the ball, we score the goals, and then it's on again. Maybe tomorrow we'll get a brand new start. Until tomorrow, the aim is Ewood Park. Oh, folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2020 Game Save with Olympique Marseille. We are here with a brand new season, of course. This is the year. Well, I don't know. I just don't know yet if we're going to be contenders for the title. Of course, finishing last season in second spot, but a country mile adrift of the winners, PSG. They took it easy in the end. They've already opened up their account with a win as well, but they sit third behind Olympique Lyon and Nantes so far. They've already played their game. We're going to take on Angers today, but before that, we're going to bring you up to date with yet another busy old transfer window where I brought in over 20 players. Now, I'm trying to build two teams here. Why am I building two teams? Because last season, the boys from Olympique Marseille 2 got themselves promoted to the French national team. So they are here, and we can keep an eye on their results as and when they take place. Now, they cannot get promoted from the French national 2D, but they can at least try and win it. Look at this. Olympique Lyon have won I've won 3 of the past 5. We actually won it all the way back in 2022, 2023, but we got relegated a couple seasons ago before my regime. But we've got back to the lower leagues now. So these boys should compete very, very well. I've got a nice looking team here in the B team, but we'll take a look at those in a minute. But let's bring you up to date with the transfers. There's plenty, and we're going to start untraditionally with the ins. We spent 61 million, making 30 million pounds in sales, but we're going to stick it off with some of the purchases I made way back when in the close season before the window opened. I brought in Robert Onana. That's right, he's a French striker, valued at 7.75 million pounds. He scored a couple of goals against us, and I was looking to bring in a bunch of French players, not all French players, but a bunch. So this guy's coming in from, where was he? Dijon. That's right. He scored double digits for the past 5 seasons. One season he was a little bit shy, a bit of a woeful season, but I'm expecting good things from him, and he's still of a decent age, 24. Yeah, so he should good. Look, excellent physicals, and he knows where the back of the net is as well. So he'll do very, very well. And we've got to compete on 2 fronts, or at least multiple fronts, this season with trying to keep up the pace with PSG and Champions League as well to get the money back that we invested. So Robert Onana is here. I'm looking forward to seeing him in action. I don't know when he will start. He may start today. We'll never know. Noah Ndenke is another Frenchie on the left-hand side. And again, building 2 teams here. 25-year-old Frenchie as well. He dominated the assist tally last season. And goals. 15 goals from out wide. 7.35 rated as well from Angers. Spent a cool 9 million of it. So a lot of the money is going into those 2 players. Around about 15 million so far. But exciting prospect. Got pace. And very, very young as well. So Noah Ndenke, number 2 of many. Then we brought in some defenders. I was trying to build the back. I brought in this Duplexé Techambe. He's a 30-year-old Cameroon/French. I believe that's his second nationality. That's where I got him in. Yeah, looking for cover, especially on the left-hand side. We did lose Castro last season. He got the money in. And we brought in Joan on loan. And then the little bit part players have come in and not done very well. So he's going to compete. He might not be the candidate, but again, building for a second team, a club team, and other little games, he can do very, very well. He was in League 2 last season. He's an average player, but we spent just over 1.5 million. But I'd see it as a reasonable investment, just to get the numbers in. So Duplexé Techambe, yeah. A quality name as well. Another guy we brought in is an attacking winger on the right or the left, or even up top, is Killian Saka. I could say that easy. 26 years of age, Frenchie as well. Lovely stats across the board. Formerly of Toulouse and SM Caen. The board didn't really like this one, but again, he's been very good at League 2. And he's had a couple of games out in league, the top division with SM Caen. But last season, very, very good. 7.31 average rated. I think he was either the best or the second best. I'm going down the rabbit hole here, folks. Let's have a look at the records. Players, average. That's not what I wanted. Well, he was a couple of seasons back. Last season was Mamadou Karamanko, which I think he might also be a Marseille player. That's right. We'll take a look at him in a minute. So we are trying to take the best from the second division. Hopefully they can transition into a decent player. They doubled their money on him, 2.8 million. So yeah, Mamadou Karamako is another striker, attacking midfielder, right hand side as well. Again, pretty decent physical, stamina and strength, not the greatest, but his stamina's getting better. He's 29 years old. He's a little bit older than the other guys. Again, not really rated by the staff here, but I think he's decent. Formerly of Strasbourg and Wolfsburg, did very, very well for their B team, and did very, very well for Troyes, both in League One and in League Two, scoring goals aplenty. Again, we are looking for numbers and players that can help the cause across the board. So he's there. William Goebbels, signed from Girona on the Bosman, freebie. Look at him. Look at the stats across the board. We're paying 46k a week for him, but he's a good striker, and he's formerly of AS Monaco and Norwich. In this bizarro universe, he's also played for, did I just see a Scottish team in there? Olympique Lyon way back when. Cercle Bruges, no Scottish team there. AS Monaco. But look, 20 goals a couple seasons back. He did, so the last time he played in France, he was a double-digit man. So hopefully we'll get that. 3 seasons on the spin, although one of these doesn't count. So yeah, he should be decent. And again, board not happy with it, but I think it's good. He's French as well. Yeah. Also, we brought in the jokester. That's right, from FC20. Put him in the second string here. The technicals have gone down a little bit, but he does know where the back of the net is. And I think if the coach decides to give him games, he will score plenty at French national 2, whatever. He's a good option as well. If we ever need desperate times, we can throw the jokester back in there. Of course, familiar face from the Journeyman. Then we brought in Marcel Kontz. Trying to again bring in some goalkeepers. He's good for the future. Good reflexes of 7. What am I doing? Anyway, he's a youngster, Serbian. He could get very, very good, but £250,000. He's peanut sign. He's gone into the under-19s. Marcel Kontz. So he's in the books. Now this guy was an absolute steal. Gianmarco Vespasani. He's a freebie from Inter Milan. He actually spent the last season on loan at Cagliari. He's good, and I think he's going straight into the team on the right hand side. I think we're going to play him on the right hand side, maybe up top. Maybe Bramado and him can flip flop on the left off on the right, and so he's got great pace, great first touch. He's doing all right on the old pre-season as well, scoring 4 goals in 5 games. So Gianmarco Vespasani, he's Italian, so yeah, get used to it. Very, very happy with that one. Good pickup. Do you remember this fella? This guy right here, Zednek Fort. We had him at FC20. Phenomenal player. Of course, they went from 20 to Man United for 27 million. He's a bit of a Bobby Dazzler, isn't he? Yes. And I think I've got his brother. Yeah, that's right. Coming out of the same club. It is Martin Fort from Victoria Pinson. He is a midfielder, can also play at right back, attacking midfielder, defensive midfielder. He's a bit of a universal player, and he's a Czech national as well, formerly of the same club as Zednek Fort. He's not the best season last season, but the season prior was very good. So I'm hoping we can get that out of him. Again, he could be straight plucked into the team as one of the first boys on the thing. Yeah. Martin Fort. Not fart, but it's Fort. Another freebie, Ali Urabek. He's a young Turkish defensive midfielder. The board and the staff are loving this guy. Formerly of Hertha Berlin and Hanover. He was there on loan. Schalke back in the day. He only played 3 games last season for the Bundesliga outfit, but he was on Zweite Bundesliga action a couple of seasons back. Good pickup, 20 years of age, Turkish international. The guy's going to go very, very far. Next up, a South African fella by the name of Oxlani Puel. He's actually gone straight out on loan to Malaga. He's 19 years of age. I think he's going to go very, very far for us. We spent a bit of money on £2.6 million. He did very, very well for Tenerife in the second division out in Spain. So he's a young prospect. Again, we won't see much of him this season, but if we're around next season, he will probably be in the mix. Oxlani Puel, South African international, 2 caps already. Who else do we have? We have a Scotsman. I think he's a Scottish international as well. It's Jack Mclean. Yes, it's like the die-hard fella, Mclean. 22 years old. He's actually got straight out on loan to Stoke, but he's got great finishing, great first touch. He's going to be a savvy little player in the Premier League as well. He's in the Premier League, so that's what the capabilities of the lad. We should a lot of these loanees, in fact, probably all of them got recall clauses. So if he turns out to be very, very good, and we turn out to be pretty poop, then we'll bring him in. Klaus Verhelsman, we bought him for £2.5 million. He's an investment for the future from Midtjylland. That's Bramado's old club. He can play on the right of midfield, also at right back if we wanted to convert him and we lose a man, so we could go there. But right now, sent him out on loan to the top flight out in Belgium, Ostend. They're paying a chunky fee for him, but he's one for the future. And again, he wouldn't walk into the team. He'd have a bit of a scrap and some unhappy players if he was to walk in. Thomas Fischer, another one from the Scandinavian market. We've gone out on loan as well. This one's very, very good, and I think he will do excellent. He's already got 2 goals in 2 games in the pre-season. 17 years of age. Look at him. Look at the stats. I think this season he'll do okay. Aymans are in the top division out in France, so if he scores goals, we might even see him in action against us as well. So yeah, good prospect. 17 years of age. Thomas Fischer. So next season we probably won't do as much as well. Igor Fadiv, we bought him in from Krasnodar out in Russia. Was a bit of a hesitation on this one. Right hand side of midfield. I can also play on the left. We can convert him as an inverted vid. He's left-footed, so he's inside winger or inside forward, whatever you want to call him. 19 years of age. He's gone straight back out on loan to Nort. They're in the second flight. He's already got a game under his belt, but not great. He might have even injured himself as well. I think he might have. Somebody's injured themselves quite heavily. Angel, we brought him in as well, and he's about to go out on loan. He's very, very good centre-back, 20 years of age, formerly of Alicante and Barcelona B. And maybe it was Barcelona B. Yeah. No, Alicante swept him up for a freebie. They made a cool £1.6 million on him. Again, looking for defensive cover. He's not ready at that level to go into the first team, but he's there, and he's a European, so that keeps the quota down. So Angel, whatever you want to call him, he's there, probably going to go out on loan. I did bring in a big signing here, 8.5 million. Christopher Diebold, that's right. His value's taken a bit of a plummet, but we'll get him back up there very, very soon. Of course, we know him very, very well from FC20. He's French as well. We bought him for £3.5 million back in the day. Sold him to Stuttgart. He only played 2 games for them. Shocking, absolute shocking. So they took a bit of a hit, but I think we're going to get the better end of the deal. I know him well. He's going to be in the first team because we're going to have a 2 new centre-back pairing at the start of the season. So Diebold's there, French. We know him. It's just like family ties, this bad boy, isn't it? And then, yeah, I did bring in Mo Salah for at least a season. 36-year-old Egyptian superstar. Pace is not there, though, but he can play anywhere in midfield. Again, bit part player, super sub, something like that. Formerly of Liverpool, of course, scoring a bucket load of goals. Then, as he played in France... no, he played in Basel, but yeah, I'm expecting some stuff from him still, even at 36. Neymar, we brought in Neymar. We know all the way out to Brazil, scout Brazil heavily. No pace again. He can play anywhere in attacking midfield. Super sub action. We can see more of him. One final flurry. Again, I think he might be retiring at the end of the season. We'll see if we can sweet talk him because I'm very persuasive. I can be very, very persuasive. Leonardo is our new left back coming out of Brazil as well. Looking for he is Brazilian, straight up. Is he straight up Brazilian? He might be Italian actually. Yeah, that's why I picked him up because he was out in Brazil. Spent a cool bit of chunk of change on him, £6.75 million. Formerly of Sampdoria. I think he'll do okay. He is the Castro of today. Could also play at centre-back, at right-back if we're desperate. So a universal player at the back, but he's definitely started left-back. Welcome, Leonardo. Leo Dubois, former French international, formerly of Olympique Lyon. He was here for cover at right-back and left-back. So yeah, another experienced head to the team. Welcome, Leo Dubois. Josa, we brought him in, another Brazilian. He's a left back as well. He's gone straight to the B team. He is straight up Brazilian, but I'm not going to add him to the quota. He might be available on loan. Yeah, he is. I might send him out on loan. Too good to say no. Could go as high as 4 stars. The scouts love him. Spent $1 million on him. Mario, we brought in Mario from Elche. He was a peanut signing, goes straight into the B team. A very, very exciting player. The board like it when I don't spend that money, but he's an exciting prospect. Formerly of Elche, he played in the 2nd division there. Now he's going to play in the whatever division, the National division for Olympique Marseille 2. So, yeah, we're getting there, folks. There is plenty of signings. Gabriel Enrique was brought in on loan. Arsenal were looking at him. All the big boys were looking at him. I didn't really want him. I just wanted him to be in the mix, really. He could be very, very good. And maybe we could turn it into a prominent deal. But Gabriel Enrique is here. Could be an exciting prospect to rip it up and tear up PSG this season. Ibrahim Cisse is at the back two now. This is the other centre-back I'm going to go with. He's saying fringe player, but I think he's better than that. Formerly of Ghent, played a lot of games for Ghent in the top flight in Belgium, £2.7 million. Him and Diebold at the back, I think. Maybe. I've been retraining a couple of players that might go in the back as well. But Ibrahim Cisse is going to be in the conversation. And then between the sticks, I wanted a new number one. And I don't know if this guy's it, but it's Serge Traore. He is Ivorian, and I believe he's part French. No, straight up Ivorian. I don't know if he counts to the quota or not. We'll see. Great reflexes, good handling. So he's better than that. He's better than £700,000. He's not been given much time to prove it, but I think I can show him the way. Show him the way. That is first team action. So here we compete with Marseille. We needed some experience numbers. Players going out. Stiletto's gone to Lens. He's going up though. All the stats are going up, so maybe this little loan will do him very well. Lens are in the second division, so we'll see him maybe in the cup. I'm going to plough through these. Knoche went to another French club, again in the second flight. So again, he's already got a couple of games and he's doing very, very well for himself. So he could be knocking on the door next season. He played for the B team last season, did very, very well. And Alexander Weber, we lost him on a freebie. He's gone to the B team for Auxerre. He's got good first touch. How much did we sell him for? It was a free shite. I thought we cashed in on him. But anyway, Alexander Weber is out. Brahim Diaz, we lost this one. This was a kick in the bollocks, but I didn't really like him anyway. He's got good stats. He just didn't fit the mould. So he's gone. Look at the fee. They paid £8.75 million. But hey, we wiped our face. We got Goebbels and whatnot. CC has gone as well to Dynamo Kiev. He was quite hefty on the wages, so it's good to get rid of that bill. He was with us for a long time, but it's time to move on. 200 fresher stuff, less paid stuff. Gabriel went out on loan to Antwerp. He's a young hot prospect, and he could be very, very good. I just haven't fell in love with the guy yet, so he's gone there. So's Diego Maradona. He's gone to Amons. I think, are they in the second division? They're in the top flight. Yeah, he's okay. He's good, but quota and all that. He needs to get game time, and that'll him being in France will add to the tally as well. Van der Merch has gone to Reims. It didn't really work out for him as well. They're in the top flight. We took a bit of a hit on that. Don't like looking at it, so let's get going. Don't like looking at the loss in fundage there. Prasado went to Ecuador. Again, he's good. He's very good, but he's straight up Ecuadorian. And the quota's not gonna like it. Not gonna like it. Andrew Couvillion went to Watford. Could go up to a high as £13.5 million. His contract was running out. He was one of our high paid players as well. He had a good season last season. It was sad to see him go, but we needed to come a little bit younger, a little bit cheaper, and try and balance the books. Fadev, we talked about. Jean-Kevin Augustine, another one who didn't really fit the bill, gone to Lokomotiv Moscow, again highly paid with us, did very well out on loan for Valladolid. He'll do very well for Lokomotiv Moscow now, but he's not with us anymore. We talked a lot about these loanies already. Clement Mercier's gone to Ostend, Yuri Kobashari's gone to Antwerp, Kopiardi's gone to Red Star, Bergman, the goalkeeper's gone to Bastia, Jack McKean, we talked about that, Schlemani's gone to Chateau, and Ryan Whiteley's gone to FCSM. Oh my goodness, let's get into the action. Before we get into the action, this is what the old transfer and the finances look like. We've still got £51 million in the bank, £11 million left in the transfer kitty. We're doing okay on the wages, so it's as is, and I'm hoping it's good enough to compete. Is there any record-breaking signings in there? No, but there's some familiar faces and some legends of the game. Taking on Angers in our opening day, and hopefully we can get a win to compete with these boys. Look at them already taking shape at the top of the table. Okay, folks, here we go with the brand new squeaky clean Olympique Marseille. We've got Marseille between sticks. Leonardo at left back, Diebold, Cisse and Fort make up the back four for today. Trajikovic, early Urbic, Paulau in the three-man midfield. Vespani, Triple L up on the flanks. Junior Bramado up top. We have also convinced, of course, Christian Eriksen to stick around for another season. He was phenomenal last year. Pace has gone down, but you know what? The rest of the stuff is still in place. Not making their action today. Neymar Neymar will not be will not feature. Neither would Walters at right back. We've actually got a bit of a took a hit with our main boys. But yeah, good. There's plenty of debuts, and plenty of action. Let's see what they're all about. So here we are, boys and girls, up against Angers, Santa Maria, El Capitano, Onana. Where's our Onana? Yeah, the two Onanas knocking on each other's doors. Okay, boys, here we go at the Velodrome. Stage is set for the brand new squeaky clean season, and here we go. Fort operating right back to Paulau, to Trejakovic, operating in defensive midfield. Good strike. It was that first Sperani, who starts on the left-hand side of midfield. That's what we've been doing. We've been working on over the pre-season. Him in the Terrier spot. Now I did transfer list Terrier and Waters, but no bids, no takers. It's a little bit of a kick in the bollocks because Waters is on 200k a week, and I can't get rid of him. Like a bad smell. Picked up at the back there, Cisse to Fort. Keep his head, Cisse, Fort. Do they look like world beaters? I don't think so at the moment. We look a little bit rusty. A lot of debuts knocking about. Paulau spreads to the right side. Fort at right back. The brother of Zednik. Paulau spreads it to Fort again. Back to Paulau. The orchestrator, Trejakovic. Ali Urbik. On the left-hand side, you got a bit of space if you can see him. No, they go back to the right. Fort to Triple L. Triple L crosses. Vesperani gets a debut goal. Triple L. Look at him. He was all over the place. Bit of jazz, you know. He was just taking his time. Is that him there? No, it's here. Number 19. Where are you, son? Just keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him. You know, gets a bit of space. There you go. 1-0. Nice. But we want to demand more, lads. Demand more. Into the top 5 we go. So, competing on multiple fronts this season. Champions League, of course, got to do better in the French Cup. Take that a bit more seriously, because the B team will have actual games that we can see as well and see how they're getting on, and hopefully they can compete for the honours in the lower tier. 1-0 so far. All going well. Dominating. Absolutely dominating. Second half. Here we go, lads. What should we do? Should we bring on the Mo Salah? We've got a couple of yellow cards we've got to eliminate. Chance here, Triple L with a free kick. Spreads it over the top. Nice header, hits the woodwork. And Angers clear their lines. Picked up at the back there. Triple L spreads it. Paulau over the top. No joy. It's cleared by Malali for Angers as they try to... It's a bit of a crunching tackle. We'll wait another 10 minutes or so and then we'll make some changes. Bring on maybe Onana, Ndike, and Salah. Get their debuts out of the way. Last highlight before the changes, I think. Bramado, flip-flopping around. He's got his heels clipped here. He's got his heels clipped. There might be a penalty. Farad Malali, and it is a penalty. And Bramado looking to get off and running with his first goal of the season. Phenomenal last season. He had missed a couple of penalties last season. And he's missed one today. That's his last bit of action. Not impressed, Bramado. The changes. Fernandez. Ali Urbek can come here. We'll bring on Mo Salah. The left back is... Who can play at left back? Nobody. You're going to have to stick it out. Bramado, you've had your shot in the sun, and we'll put Ndike on for Triple L. Flip-flop them sons of guns around and see how they can shine in the last 20 or so minutes. Long balls. Let's have a go then, eh? See what that's all about. Demand more. 10 minutes to go. It's just the 1-0 so far. It's not been the best performance, but a win's a win. And we do have an injury, and it is left back, and we don't have any substitutes. So we have to play the last 90 minutes or 90 seconds or so a little bit shy at the back. Can anyone else fill the void at the back? Fort, what about you if you play you in mid? Let's go like that. Hopefully we won't get caught with our pants down here. 5 minutes of stoppage time, that's worrying. But, doesn't matter. We come out in the end. It wasn't stellar, but it'll do. And there you go, folks. At the end of match number 1, we are up there in 8th spot after an opening day victory. So yeah, not too shabby, and we need to at least be a little bit more concise and precise, and hopefully get the rust off our belts. But anyway, that's going to wrap up today. Tomorrow we'll be back. Not too long away. We'll take on Monaco and Nice, or are we? Should we plough forward to Lorient? I think we'll plough forward to the Champions League against Olympique Lyon. So we'll play all these games off camera and see where we are then. So because we've got to try and plough through this second season, important season. If we win the title, I think we're done. But I don't know if we're going to be in that shape just yet. But anyway, till then, boys, I'm going to let you get out of here. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for some more Olympique Marseille.